So Cardano has been in the news recently, and I think a lot of that comes from Charles Hoskinson being very outspoken. Not only have they had a lot of things coming about with Midnight, we've had a lot of steam within the Bitcoin bridge and Cardano DeFi, but also the ETFs. And the big thing right now is I think Charles Hoskinson is, for as outspoken as he's always been, he's kind of found a way to find what fits the market, okay? And right now, I think the biggest thing that was holding Cardano back is something that he's looking to alleviate. He's attacking that marketing wheel and trying to get more of the word out, make Cardano a little bit flashy again, okay? But this is going to be a little bit off of ADA and what they're doing intrinsically, but it's still going to be about the head of Cardano as we look into his prediction for Bitcoin to hit a very significant milestone that he had in a recent interview with CNBC. We'll talk about it right now here on the channel. I'll talk some Cardano, get you guys going into your weekend. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so now. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And let's get it. Let's talk some crypto right now. And guys, please remember that none of this is financial advice. Always be sure to do your own research and due diligence, okay? But Bitcoin now down below 85,000. Ethereum 28 and some change is where we've fallen from. And Cardano still holding a nice little spot here in the top 10 as Zcash is trying to catch them, still ahead by $4 billion in market cap. But Cardano has kind of found some, I don't want to say support, but we are at that bottom of that weekly demand zone. We do look at the charts and trading around 40 cents. I think we're going to hover here for quite a bit. And I think that we're kind of at the end of the rope. Okay, I'm not predicting that the bottom is in. Not doing that. I'm not going to tell you to buy crypto and say buy the dip. I think that's the stupidest thing people say on the internet or on social media. You want to talk buying the dip, then you buy the dip. Okay. But I think a lot of people that say buy the dip aren't buying absolutely diddly squat when it comes down to it, in my personal opinion. However, when we do talk ADA, and I'm going to tell you guys how I feel and how it is for me, this is kind of where we look at the potential. Okay. And I've been saying this in pretty much every single video for the last 3 years I've talked Cardano. You bought ADA for a dream of a reality of a blockchain that you believed in the technology getting somewhere with a long-term viewpoint, right? I don't know anybody who's bought Cardano and said, hey, I'm buying Cardano right now and I'm going to sell it in 3 months and we're going to flip 35%. We're going to swing trade ADA. I've never heard that in any of the people or circles that I've traded Cardano. Cardano has always been, I believe in this crypto company, essentially, and I'm going to take it to where I believe it can go to if it reaches its full potential. So that being said, if you look at Cardano at 90 cents, $1.30 like we were at, 40 cents, 50 cents, it's all relative, relatively speaking, because of the fact that it's a long-term play for me. All right, if you're looking for short-term plays, we're having a completely different conversation. But at 40 cents on a day, we're down 12.3%. This is like walking into your favorite mall shopping center and essentially looking at something that you've wanted for so long, and essentially it has this nice little red price sticker on it, and it says minus 36%. Okay. They're running a month-long closeout on Cardano as it's down 36.6% over the last 30 days. So if you look at it in that viewpoint, we'll take it because I'm not looking to sell Cardano in the near future. So yes, it sucks. We're seeing our bags down. We're seeing our wallets are looking pretty slim right now as Cardano's down almost 40% over the last 30 days. But if you have that long-term mindset and you believe Cardano gets out of this funk, 40 cents becomes a conversation because I've done exceedingly well riding Cardano, buying it under 20 cents, under a quarter. And if you ask yourself, look in the mirror, would you rather have one ADA or would you rather have one George Washington quarter? Okay. Kind of makes sense that way. All right. But I do want to kind of segue out of my thoughts and into the thoughts of Charles Hoskinson, because right now he's predicting the timeline for Bitcoin to hit 250,000. This is where he thinks it will happen soon. Okay. Just 7 weeks ago, Bitcoin hit a new all-time high of 126,000. As we've seen it shed over 33K in less than 60 days. But his new timeline, coming off of the recent comments at the Midnight Summit 2025, as he did indicate that he thinks the United States government has been unhelpful to the crypto industry and the Trump administration, talking about the 4-year cycles. We've said it for a while now. The 4-year cycle might be out with the old and in with the new. A little bit of different change up there, but he thinks that Bitcoin would recover most of these 26+% retracements in the next 2 quarters and potentially reach 250,000 in the next 12 months or so, okay? Aligning with the tail end of 2026. So from right here, right now, that's a 1.7x from the current market price of Bitcoin, okay? So taking into current valuation of Bitcoin, this would raise us up to $4.98 trillion and would be the second largest asset by market cap, surpassing NVIDIA, Apple, Google, and Microsoft, okay? So leave a comment down below. Do you agree with Hoskinson? Do you think Bitcoin will hit 250 in the next 12 months or so? I want to know your thoughts down below as well. But also, we're going to stress this once again. This will not be your traditional 4-year cycle. We have to talk about it because it is a historical trend that could repeat itself. But this is going to be different in my opinion, right? With Trump coming into office, a new government, a government shutdown on top of that, plus the highlights within inflation, interest rates. It's been rough, it's been rocky, and it's added a lot of volatility. And that's pretty much why we're seeing $85,000 Bitcoin right now and Cardano slumping down to the 40 cents territory, okay? But nothing has changed in crypto. That's what you have to tell yourself. And I've talked about this in a rant recently. Nothing has changed. Cardano's not doing anything different. They're not doing anything to cause their price action being down 40%. This is the same crypto that you believed in, just albeit a little bit more into the red than it was a couple weeks and months ago, okay? But it's nothing that is their fault intrinsically, okay? So that's where I'm at. That's where I stand. Leave a comment down below. Do you agree with Charles? And also, are you buying Cardano right now? I want to know what you guys are doing as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great start to your weekend, and we'll talk to you guys very soon in the next video. Cheers.